Hello and welcome to another episode of BLG News for the week of August the 25th. I'm Marcus Boston. Guys, we've got three quick stories in the news this week, and the first one deals with something that you may have seen this in the news already, but if not, I'm going to tell you about it. And it dealt with a commercial airline having to be rerouted because of some unruly passengers. Yes, unruly passengers caused this commercial airline to have to be detoured. And it all started because one passenger put a device on his chair or her chair to prevent the passenger in front of them from being able to lean back. Well, the stewardess comes and says, you know what, you can't have this on the plane, you got to take it off. Passenger refuses to take it off, and that passenger and the passenger that was in front of that passenger, they get into an argument because the passenger in front is like, I can't lean back in my chair and I paid for this, so I want to be able to lean back. They get into an altercation and the plane has to be rerouted, guys. All of these people on this plane has to be rerouted because of two loudmouths get into it over, can I recline my chair? That's a very, very interesting story. The second story deals with something that just happened here in Baltimore, by the way, and that is the opening of the Horseshoe Casino in Baltimore. News reports last night showed lines all the way out the door. People were waiting up to 3 hours to be able to get into this brand new casino here in Baltimore. So that is very, very interesting, considering that Maryland already has one casino that is open already in Anne Arundel County, and that's Maryland Live. So now we have two casinos that are open in Maryland, and lots of places to, I guess, either give away your money, some would say, or to win big. And before I leave this subject, there's also going to be a third casino that will be opening in Prince George's County at the National Harbor, and that's going to be coming up in the future. I think that one's going to be an MGM casino. So 3 casinos in the little state of Maryland. Must be a lot of money out here to be able to open 3 casinos. The last story that I would like to talk about deals with Marcus's Corner. If you're on my Facebook page, you probably have already seen the intro video that I put out yesterday. But Marcus's Corner is a continuation of what I do on Fridays with Small Business Friday on my Instagram channel, and which is on my Instagram page, which is MD People's Lawyer. And what I do is I talk about small business advice, from marketing to motivation and things of that nature. Well, a lot of people were sending me feedback through my email and other social media outlets saying, well, Marcus, you know what, you need to take this to the other level. Some of this stuff is really, really good that you talk about. So I was like, well, you know what, that is a good idea. I should do this. So what I did is I've created Marcus's channel, or Marcus's Corner, I should say, which is on my channel on YouTube. But anyway, it's called Marcus's Corner. And in this email with this video, I will put a link on there so you can go ahead and visit, and you can like and you can subscribe to Marcus's Corner. But the bigger thing is the motivation aspect of things. Also, motivational aspect of things. Although this is for small business owners, some of the things that we will be talking about will be good for everyone when it comes to motivation and the interesting stories in the news. So if you're a BLG fan, go ahead and like, especially with a Gmail account. It doesn't take nothing but a second. Go ahead and subscribe to Marcus's Corner. Well, guys, that's going to be the news for this week. If you've noticed, I am outside and I am baking, but I'm outside doing this on a laptop. This is my first time shooting a video on a laptop like this. So you've probably been able to notice that this has been a little bit different for me because you can't necessarily see yourself. You got to look up at that little light up at the top. So a lot different from shooting into a camera, I must say. But with that said, that's going to be the news this week. If you got an interesting story that you would like to get to us, send me an email. Send us an email to info@bostonlawllc.com. Again, that's info@bostonlawllc.com. And if it has something to do with what we've got going on here at BLG, we will do our best to try to get it into the news for that week. Again, I'm Marcus Boston. Guys, I will see you next week. Let me get out of this hot heat. Take care.